Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Locker Room podcast. I'm here again today with the same guys as usual. We got Tunde, we got Sandeep, and today is a very, very sad day. The Champions League has just finished the first round for all the ties, and we've just seen the Europa League tie as well. Today we're here just to discuss it. Before we do discuss it though, just like to say once again, thank you for the support that we've received so far. We're looking for ideas for what to do for the podcast. So if anyone wants to leave us any feedback and see like what you would want to see next, just let us know in the comments. And also make sure to subscribe because we're getting quite a lot of views, or a decent amount of views, but we're not getting enough subscribers. So we need to run that up. Also check out our TikTok channel, also our Insta page as well. We'll link them in the description down below. But yeah, I think it's about time we get into the football talk. So
what happened?
Liverpool, Real Madrid.
What happened?
Anfield. 2-0 up in the first 20 minutes to then concede 5. I'm not going to lie to you, the first 20 minutes, not even joking, probably the best 20 minutes of my life. You
know why? Because you thought it was too good to be true.
It's not.
It's too good to be true.
He thought the 8-0 was coming. He thought Klopp's 8-0 was coming.
So just to let you guys know, so Klopp said in an interview beforehand, he was like, to get a comfortable win for the first leg, we have to beat them at least 8-0. Obviously, it's like a thing of, because Madrid at the Bernabeu is going to be difficult, 8-0 is a nice cushion. So I'm sat there watching the game with my brother, right? And we scored 2 goals now. And I look over at my brother, I'm like, yo, like, we might actually score 8. We might score 8. And then obviously, you know, things happen. But like I said, I'm not joking, the best 20 minutes of my life. All because the lead up to the game, I chat the most. Listen, everyone's seen a video of me saying Nunes is going to score a hat-trick. For the record, I said that at the Bernabeu, yeah? So there's still a chance. No. But Nunes scores the first goal. Wonderful finish.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree, a very, very good finish. The Salah pass, by the way, incredible. The vision for that pass is mad. But yeah, that goal goes in. I thought I was dreaming. I was posting. I was like, I'm in dreamland now. Like, I see Nunes knee slide in front of the cop. I'm like, oh my God, like, it's happening. And then after, I see a Courtois mistake. I'm like, today's the day.
He's like, Alisson's the best goalkeeper in the world.
I still think he is the best goalkeeper in the world. One mistake doesn't change that. One, just for the record, you lot called Nick Pope the best Premier League goalkeeper, and look what he did against us in the other week.
He's still
last
good.
week. Yeah, he's still good. I'm not saying he's not good, but Alisson is still the best goalkeeper in the world, regardless of one mistake.
You curse your goalkeeper, bro.
Maybe I might have cursed my entire team, but listen, then Real Madrid hits us back. This is against the run of play, in my opinion.
No. Talk about the goal. Talk about the audacity of Vinny.
Yeah, that's, bro. I can't lie. He is different. He is different class. Vinny, like, so the 4 other goals, we'll get into them later. But that one goal is the one goal where I put my hands up and I'm like, there is nothing my team could have done about it. Like, you could say maybe Gomez should have closed him down faster, Trent should have closed him down faster. He had half a yard of space and he curled it into the bottom bins. Alisson full stretch couldn't save it. And it was the pace it went at as well. Do you see how quick the ball like just entered the net, bro? It was crazy. Listen, this guy, how old is he? What, 20? He's 22 or 21.
Yeah, most
he's still an under 23. Bro, he is incredible. And he always turns up against us. Even in the season, he wasn't doing that well in 2021. He still scored against us. I don't know what it is, yeah, but Madrid, they like playing against us. It's scary. But listen, obviously, the other 4 goals is where I sort of lost my head, yeah. The Alisson mistake, I'll hold my hands up. I still say he's the best goalkeeper in the world. It was a horrible, horrible mistake. People are trying to pin that one on Gomez. I think that's a bit harsh.
No, that's all Alisson. You can't be doing that. Champions League.
It's because people are saying in that situation, you just boot it out yourself. You don't pass it back to the keeper. And also the pass was a bit short. But at the same time, in that situation, Alisson has to boot it out.
You know the worst scoreline to have in football? Because one goal, the momentum shifts and it's a whole different game.
You know, I would have preferred 1-0 and just going into half time. I would have felt more secure there than the 2-0, because after I had like all the excitement of we're gonna pat them. The second they scored 1, I was like, it's long now.
It's a long
also, just for reference, we were talking in our chat, this guy right here put a bet on us to lose when we were 2-0 up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put my hands up, Sandeep. Well done, bro. Well done, because that was a good win. That was a very good win on your half.
the thing is, like, we always say it, Real Madrid in the Champions League,
they're different, man.
You can't write them off.
They're different.
2-0 in 20 minutes. That would have dented most teams' confidence.
A lot of people say this whole myth of like winning a game with like aura, like a team having aura is like crazy. I'm not joking. I don't think they're that good of a team, Real Madrid. I think them in the Champions League, they just have something about them where they just win a game.
Football heritage.
It literally is. It's just football heritage. And like at the end of the day, it's just Real Madrid, man. Like they did it against you lot last year. Yeah. They did it against us last year. Everyone thought we were going to win the final. Like on the odds were saying we would win.
But the team is good.
No, don't get me wrong. Their team is good. But if you look at their form in the La Liga, they're what? I think they're 9 points behind Barca. They're not doing too well. I don't think they're in. I think they got knocked out of one cup as well.
But at the end of the day, both defenses were poor.
Yeah,
and it was the attackers.
Both defenses were shambolic. You know,
Benzema and Vinicius.
You know the XG after the game. We still beat them in XG. They had 1.5 and they scored 5 goals.
You say that, but
5 goals.
Real Madrid's midfield. They didn't have Cruz. They didn't have Tchouameni.
Yeah,
like,
but bro,
that's what I'm saying.
But Camavinga,
that's what I'm saying.
Still good.
Their depth within the midfield is crazy.
Yeah, and it's actually the difference maker between the two teams because they have 2 midfielders out. We have 2 midfielders out as well. We have Keita out, and we didn't have Thiago playing either.
Even a fully fit Liverpool midfield.
But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, when we have 2 midfielders out, our midfield looks horrible. When they have 2 midfielders out, they still have a world-class midfield because their depth is crazy, man.
Even your first team's strongest midfield is not that good.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that at all. I'm just saying that's the difference between us is that they have depth along with their Galactico midfield.
And right now, they also have players individually who can turn it on and change the game.
Yeah.
You maybe have Salah that's proven it over.
I think Salah and Nunez.
No, I wouldn't give it to Nunez. He hasn't shown it anywhere though like that. In a Liverpool shirt, when has he know? I'm talking about when they're under the cosh, under the pressure to bring that moment out. When you've seen it from Salah, yes. For apart in any of the other teams, you can say Trent with the final ball, but then he also relies on someone else to finish it. But them, they got Benzema, they got Modric, they got Vinny, even Rodrigo off the bench, he can come on.
Even Valverde.
Valverde, stunning player.
You know what it is? Back in the day, when our front three was Mane, Firmino, Salah, you could count on all 3 of them for a big game. He's not wrong. I think Nunez will show it. I think Nunez will become a big game player. I think even recently in the Newcastle game, in the Everton game, I think he got the assist as well.
Yeah.
He shows. I said this last time we spoke. Every time we go on the attack with Nunez, I feel confident. Without him in our starting 11, I don't even see us scoring goals. That's how much of an impact I think he makes. But listen, I don't think either team played particularly well. I think they just played to all of our weaknesses.
But that's the thing. They didn't play well and they still beat you 5-2. Yeah. That's the scariest part.
But they just jumped on every mistake we made. And oh my Lord, we made so many. Listen, I'm not one to name and shame, innit? But Joe Gomez, listen, I liked you when we won the Premier League. I thought you were amazing. But certain guys just look better next to Van Dijk when Van Dijk was in his prime. It's hard not to look good next to Van Dijk. But honestly,
even right now, Van Dijk himself doesn't. He's good.
Exactly, but it also shows how bad Gomez actually is.
I don't think he's cut for
but that's
the
thing.
I don't think he's cut for our team.
That's what makes. That's what changes the great defenders from the world class defenders.
Exactly.
A world class defender can make an average defender come up to the great defender.
Because that's what Van Dijk was doing before.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm glad to say Van Dijk's dropped off a bit. Yeah,
not a bit, a very large amount
compared to because his prime levels are arguably the best prime we've ever seen in a defender ever. Arguably, yeah.
If you want to say that,
yeah, arguably with speech marks. Yeah.
There's an argument for it to say he's got the best prime ever for a defender, bro. He got second in Ballon d'Or to one of the best Messis we've ever seen. Yeah, it's fair to say.
Yeah, but go on, carry on.
So obviously, when Gomez was playing next to that Van Dijk, I was under the illusion he was a good defender. Recently, I think the only good performance I've seen Joe Gomez put in this season was against City when we played them at home this season in the Prem. I think he got man of the match for that. It was an amazing performance.
But it's not fair, and it's also you're not fair on your defenders as well because you guys don't have a consistent back pairing right now. So there's no one to give him a run of form to get that confident. Like just when you keep centre back pairings are one of the things that you have to kind of keep the same throughout the whole season.
Agreed. Yeah, but some of the mistakes this guy made were
unexcusable. Yes, I understand.
They're unexcusable, and they don't really change depending on what back line you're in or how.
Look at the third goal. Not one of your defenders or not one of your whole team didn't know. None of them knew where to be at the time.
Yeah, but think about how that third goal happened. It was a free kick that he gave away for no reason, bro. The ball was going out. Yeah. Why do you make that challenge? I don't get it. Listen, and he has these moments as well where he has the bozo gene. And like, it frustrates me, man.
You see Joe Gomez, he's cut from the same cloth as like Tyrone Mings.
Yeah, honestly, I see him in next season. Inshallah, next season he's playing next to Tyrone Mings, because that centre back pairing will at least make me laugh, and I won't have to laugh at my own team anymore. I'll laugh at his team.
Just rash of nothing else.
Okay, in regards to like the 4th and 5th goal. Not really. It's just Benzema.
It's Benzema. It's Modric as well. Yeah. Do you see the way he held off Bajic?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Going into the game, yeah, I didn't expect. Listen, he's the one guy where I can excuse him for having a bad game because he's 18 years old. He's just been brought into the first team. I think he's had like 10 appearances for us, and he's got thrown into the deep end against Real Madrid.
I'm not letting you get away with this because you're running his mouth. Oh, yeah, he's one of the best CDMs in the league.
No, I never said that. I said he's very good and he's a very good youngster, and I think I'll still say he's a very good youngster. He hasn't proven me otherwise. He hasn't proven me
I feel like as soon as you put Fabinho in that midfield, it was never going to be a.
It's whatever, man.
This guy's got no lungs.
Listen,
but you know, in regards to his performance, do you think it's more the player's fault or the manager's fault?
Player's fault. I said this to you. No, I don't think I said this to you. I said this to someone yesterday. I think Jurgen Klopp coached a decent game in terms of what the game plan was and how we executed it, especially in the first 20 minutes, even 30 minutes. When did we concede? I think it was like 26, 27.
No, that was the second goal.
The first goal wasn't.
The first goal was at 18th, 20th minute.
Was it?
Yeah. Then the third.
Were we actually leading for 20? No, we were leading for like a good 25 minutes.
No, the first goal was at 19, 20.
Or even
then in the 26th minute, you had that chance to make it 3-1. Yeah, it was on the line.
Even I would say even till they equalised, he still coached a good game. Because think about it, the first goal came from a goalkeeper mistake that has nothing to do with him. Second goal was
a mistake. The first goal was Vinny.
Yeah, sorry. The first goal was a wonder goal from Vinny. There's nothing he can coach about that. And the second goal was an Alisson mistake. Second half, all they did was just capitalise on mistakes. It didn't.
But do you think that you should have maybe changed up the midfield because he knows that he doesn't have the legs in it?
Okay,
I don't have to freshen up.
I don't think the midfield should have changed just because. I think Bajic should have come off. I think he was out of his depth. And not in the normal youngster way. Normally, when youngsters are out of their depth, it means they're not confident enough to play well. This guy was too confident,
and he made a lot of misplaced passes.
Yeah, but he looked arrogant with it. He tried to do like half turns around the Real Madrid midfield. He tried to do spins, and you got like Modric there looking at you like, bro, you're not gonna do this. Like Valverde's there looking at him like you're a Ute to me. Like you're not about to spin our midfield. Like you can do it against a Newcastle, Everton, sure, yeah, but there's a certain level of, I wouldn't say composure. There's a certain level of like I don't know, skill you have to have to be able to pull that off.
Maybe that's the role he has. Maybe that's what Klopp is telling him to do.
Yeah, I'm fine with him doing that, but you're way too young and you don't have the skill set for it yet to do it in this sort of game.
How old is he?
He's 18.
Yeah,
18's fine, man. If he's 18 playing like that, he's all right.
Liverpool's chances are very slim going into this.
Yeah, okay, listen. So
next leg.
Going into the second leg, it is 99% faith, 1% chance, yeah? Listen, the second leg, we've done it before. 4-0. We need a 4 goals to go through against a Spanish team in the second leg of the Champions League. I'm just saying we've been here before, yeah. But
no, you haven't, because last time was at home. This time away.
That's what I was gonna say. But we're going to the Bernabeu now. Certain guys here said Nunes will score a hat trick at the Bernabeu.
It's not happening.
I'm not saying it's 100% gonna happen. But listen, it can happen. How do I reckon we're going through? Probably not.
Is anyone going to be back for the second leg?
I think Konate will be back as well, so I don't have to see Gomez playing again. But the problem is, I'm happy with Konate coming back because we'll be defensively more solid. But we want more firepower going up, and I don't think Diaz will be back. I don't think he has enough time. I don't even think Thiago will be back. You know, I doubt it. Even if he is, he'll probably start on the bench. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not obviously who would be confident at this stage going into the second leg, but have faith. I do actually have faith. I reckon there's a slim chance that we somehow turn it up.
No, it's not happening.
Say we score 1.
The season's over. It's not happening. No. I'm just gonna let you know. It's not happening.
You are a hater.
5-2 to Real Madrid.
Just because your team's won 2 in 15 games.
This isn't about Chelsea. This is about Liverpool.
Okay, but yeah,
5-2.
No English team won the Champions League tie this for the first leg.
Yeah,
Tunde, your team lost 1-0 as well.
Yeah, that was depressing.
I didn't personally watch the game.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest. The pressure is a bit too much.
I was thinking about this, yeah. Why did we all say Chelsea were going to go through?
I didn't. I said Dortmund.
Yeah, but you said it because of the bet.
No, I said it. I said it on chest.
No, but when we were breaking it down logically, I swear we all said Chelsea were going through.
No, I said Dortmund. Don't worry, guys. Watch it back.
You was open to the idea. It was like 55. 45.
No, what I said is if Chelsea performed to 85% of their capacity, they might have a chance of winning. They didn't perform to 10% of their capacity.
But they never do.
No, but it's a normal thing. We have little spells of good
but the
play.
Thing is, I didn't even think Dortmund played. Oh yeah, they played an amazing game. They just took it like a stroll in the park kind of thing. Like,
I think you played a better game than them. I honestly do, you know.
But that's our better game. It's not good enough.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Yeah. So I've been looking recently at how you lot have been playing, and it looks like you're making chances. There's just not been much end product.
Yeah.
Do you blame that on the manager, or do you blame that on the players? Because
I blame it.
I feel like it's a players' issue at this point. Because don't get me wrong, I don't think Potter's right for the job either. Yeah.
I just don't think. I don't think no one knows how each other want to play. I don't think Potter's. I don't think Potter knows how he wants to play himself.
But if they're creating so many chances and they're still not scoring, bro, I'm pretty sure your goal.
The thing is, they're not creating chances like a clean cut shot. They're like a little shot outside the box that's ricocheting.
Yeah, but bro. I'm just saying, yeah. If you're creating chances and you're not scoring, it's got to be a player issue.
But for me, generally speaking, we're changing our team way too much.
Yeah. I haven't seen a consistent starting 11 once. You know,
is it Fofana starting up front, or is it Havertz? Is Madueke on the right? Is it Ziyech? Is Modric?
I don't understand as well. Is Potter's resting players because he wants to like give them time off on something like Reece James? I understand, but Thiago Silva, I don't understand why he needs to be rested. In the most important, but the thing is,
what do you mean you don't understand?
No, that's his excuse.
He's a grown-ass man, bro. He's probably an uncle for 4.
Yes, but the thing is, that's different. But these are like you're resting him when he's been your best player all season. He's the one that's carried you through to possibly where you are right now. Yeah. Like that's like us.
What I don't understand is he's right because it's probably one of the biggest games you're gonna have this season because Champions League is all you have left.
Yeah.
Why is he rested?
He was rested in the Southampton. I don't know why he was rested against that.
So wait, was he rested in the Dortmund game?
No, he played in the Dortmund, but he was rested against Southampton.
Okay. It was him and Koulibaly.
But he was rested against.
Chose Koulibaly instead of Balashile for the Champions League.
Yeah, but that's because he kind of had no choice.
No, he could have.
No, he could have just swapped them.
Yeah, but you're not really going to swap them because Koulibaly's more experienced in the Champions League as well.
Balashile is.
But he's performing right now.
Way better.
And the thing is, what I don't understand is,
I get you, but
in regards to Southampton match here, that they're 20th in the league. This is your chance to get possibly 3 points, and you rest Thiago Silva. Like I don't understand that concept. Like of about Potter. Like
and then he switches it at like half time.
And the thing is that's the one thing. He's like okay when you can get it wrong at the start of the game. Every manager has it. But it's what you do in the game. His man management within the game is not.
What's so weird is his in-game management was good for Brighton. So I don't know how can your in-game management for a new team be that bad? Like, bro, none of his subs make sense to me.
That's what people say when you get these big jobs in big clubs, it's a totally different environment.
Yeah, but some like changes he's made just like they look like they lack common sense. Like there was one game where Modric looked like one of your best players coming into the first half, and he hooked him. I don't get it.
He swapped him for Madueke.
It doesn't make sense to me, man. But listen,
but 1-0 is not the worst scoreline coming back to Stamford Bridge.
It could be worse. Trust me, it could be worse.
There's still a possibility like you guys can just. That's the thing with Champions League. Anyone can win depending on how you play.
But the thing is, I can't.
You don't see a world where you win, innit?
I can't even see a world where we score a goal.
Yeah, honestly, you're right.
Real Madrid. In the game against Liverpool, have scored more goals in 2023 than Chelsea.
You have in England. That is crazy.
That is mad.
That is crazy, fam. But I'm pretty sure Vinny and Benzema alone have scored more this month in England than you lot have.
Yeah.
As a club.
We scored 1.
I'm pretty sure Rashford scored more goals than you lot this season.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Bro, do you know how mad that is?
Because defensively speaking, I'm not fussed about Chelsea.
Yeah, you still look good defensively.
Like Kepa is actually
he's putting in a shift this season,
well.
Yeah.
It's just offensively, it's not.
I don't get it because you've made so many offensive signings, and they're good signings as well. Like none of them are bad players, but nothing seems to gel.
Are you Potter out yet? Like, are you on that stage?
If I was him, I would have been Potter out a couple of weeks ago.
You know what it is? If it was Abramovich.
No, okay, forget about the money involved. Forget about the owners. Based on what you're seeing,
I want him to go.
So you don't like it. You want him out.
I don't like him.
Okay, and who would you bring in? Because that's the one thing kind of with when you sack someone is who you gonna bring in with you.
The most realistic one would be.
Good. And who do you want?
Simeone.
So you don't mind playing that defensive laid back football?
I don't care, man.
Would you not rather have Tuchel back?
I would, but
No.
it's not
You know,
happening.
if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd have Tuchel back in a heartbeat.
Because you look back at it and
In
you're
a
thinking,
heartbeat.
bro, a manager that's
God
won a
knows
Champions
why.
League in the past 3 years.
Why he got sacked? He got done dirty.
He actually
man.
competed with Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how?
He got done so dirty. I feel so bad for him. I'm pretty sure he's looking to go back to PSG. You know.
Yeah,
I think. Did you tell me that, Sandeep?
No,
yeah, he's going back to.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back to PSG.
Yeah.
7th of March is your next fixture.
The next game is against Tottenham, no?
No, I'm talking about for Champions League.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like you can't predict it.
Real quick question though: do you reckon you beat Tottenham next game? Because I have a really weird feeling. Yeah, they're gonna win that game. You're gonna continue losing after. But I have a weird feeling they win that game.
No, I think it's gonna be a draw, man.
I'll be honest.
They'll take a draw. Honestly, they'll take a draw.
The hope's gone.
You know what it is? You know. I hope you lot win the game. Honestly, it's just for the top 4 race. I'll be so honest, because we're back in it, and I don't know about your club, but my club's still in the top 4 race.
Yeah,
we're leaving it with
fighting. We're fighting for Conference League.
Yeah, honestly, just fight for like top half of the table. Like, that'll be a good season for you. You know, it's time for your club.
Liverpool's not getting there.
Certain clubs are small and like small-minded. Yeah, like you want to fight for conference.
Certain clubs can see 5 goals in a game.
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine by me.
It's fine.
Yeah, because we're gonna score 4 when we go back over to Spain.
And Real Madrid are gonna score like kind of an 8 blood.
Listen,
look at the last other Premier League team within Champions League.
Yeah, Man City.
Them 1-1 draw away. It's just not clicking right now, is it, for them?
It's not, man, and it's weird because like normally around this time of the season,
but
Pep start to figure it out.
Especially after beating Arsenal 3-1.
Yeah,
you thought, okay, this is the swing in the momentum. This is where they're gonna go.
It was meant to click. Everything was meant to click by this point.
They lost to. They drew to Nottingham Forest on the weekend, 1-1.
Yeah. Go
to Leipzig, thinking, okay, this should be a good game. To get back on track. They draw 1-1.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's weird because, yeah, like I said, usually at this time of the season, Pep's done with like playing around with his lineup. He has a solid lineup. He starts playing from here.
I think he's got a solid lineup now, based on like
the last 2 games.
No, he hasn't changed it in the past 4 games.
You can tell the players he.
But he's even said that the thing about Bernardo Silva moving him to left back, trying to make him do the same role as Zinchenko.
I don't like it, man.
Some of it just doesn't make sense.
Defensively, Bernardo Silva isn't it, bro. He got ripped by Saka that game.
That's the thing. Like
he got ripped.
Like it is what it is with what his lineup is. No one can make him. The thing is, there has to be a point now where Man City have to start taking the Champions League seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I think they're gonna beat Leipzig in the next leg. I have no doubt about that. But possibly. You can't. If you saw the performances, like you can't go to these big away clubs. You can't go to Real Madrid like that. You can't go to Bayern like that.
Question. So I didn't watch the Leipzig game. I'm pretty sure I think De Bruyne wasn't playing, Laporte wasn't playing.
There were illnesses.
So they were all out. So they'll be back for the next leg as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've openly said De Bruyne is their best player on their team. So yeah, most likely they're going through to the next stage. I still think they have a chance at winning it all.
But the thing is with them, like, it's not about winning. It's about the performances as well now. Because in the Champions League is how you play on the day. And if you don't have the bright spot, like their performance against Arsenal based on the past games was amazing. The way that they just switched on in the second half.
Yeah.
They just nullified everything. But then they went to Southampton. They played an all-right game, but they're still so vulnerable.
I think City's slowly becoming a team that find it harder to deal with deal with teams that are a lot weaker than them because they set up a lot better against City. Against you lot, you play possession-based football now, and I feel like they find it easier to play against big clubs because we've seen where they've dropped points. They drop points against smaller clubs down the table.
And that's something we haven't really seen from Man City.
Yeah, because usually they just shrug everyone off.
Because this time of the season, this is where you'll see Man City go 14 games, 15 games.
Yeah, they usually shrug everyone off besides Palace and Tottenham usually. And maybe us, they'll draw against us. That's it. But yeah, this season they've lost against small clubs. They've drawn. They've lost a lot of points. I don't know. Listen, I still have faith they can switch it on, but it's looking a lot less likely than it did before. After the Arsenal game, I was like, and we're back to seeing City again. And then straight after to lose points is horrendous, man. It's horrendous. But
Tottenham, they did lose. I forgot about them.
Yeah.
1-0.
Tottenham.
1-0 Milan.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't really want to talk about that game.
It's just a very Tottenham thing to happen, isn't it? Like it's just Spurs.
I had hopes. I can't
lie. I had no hopes. Wait, when we previewed the game, we said we didn't even know because it was a mid-off, innit?
Yeah, because I thought that was a good contest for them.
Yeah, it was.
Milan scored early and then I don't know.
They just shut down the game after, and honestly, it's just very Spurs, man. Like it was like the whole game was a mid off. By the way, I watched the highlights after, and there was no highlights. Like the game was just boring, man. And listen, I think even at this point, I think AC Milan probably has more quality than them, anyways. Like if we look at their starting 11, I reckon they're pretty equal. If not, AC Milan probably tips them over. And Harry Kane didn't show up, which is surprising after our striker video.
No, it's slightly normal though.
Yeah, it's slightly normal for the Champions League, yeah. But, you know, after the amount we bigged them up, I was kind of hoping, you know, show us something to back up my statements, man.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. I mean, Haaland didn't show up either, so it's whatever. It's whatever. But speaking of Manchester, is what I was going to say before.
Awesome.
There's another side of Manchester that's been doing pretty well recently.
They actually beat Barcelona.
Yeah, and it's crazy. This happened yesterday, by the way, if you're wondering. And honestly, I was upset. I was upset because you United fans, yeah, that are in our comments of all of our videos, you honestly, you like to chat the most, yeah? And even in person, my United friends, they like to chat the most. And I was praying for your downfall, but I hate to say it, they look good, man. They look so good. And honestly, I think Ten Hag's cooking.
Yes.
I think he's cooking.
I didn't actually watch the game, but
I saw the highlights.
But yeah, what I've seen from Ten Hag this season, he's shown why he's such a serious manager, why he was one of the most wanted managers in the world. What he's done, he spent what, 300 mil in the summer or whatever it was, or close to that. But what he's done with this team, and he's transformed them from last season to this, it's quite extraordinary. And the way that they beat Barca, 1-0 down, Barca, I saw the highlights of Barca in the second half, tried to take it easy, stroll through. This isn't any average
Barca team, by the way, either. This is a Barca team that's on their way to hitting the points record in La Liga. I think this might have been like their second or third loss all season.
I'm pretty sure that away from the whole season, they've only lost 3 away games in every competition they played in.
So this isn't no average Barca team. It might have been Europa League round of 32, yeah. But this was the caliber of game of a Champions League semi-final.
See the amount of views the first leg had.
Yeah, crazy, innit?
It's like 120 million.
Yeah, crazy.
Even Ten Hag even said it like. He knew that the danger that they possess, and he put Fred on De Jong the whole game. Yeah. That's his only instruction.
Bro, Ten Hag said before the game, he said, make sure you come on Thursday to see us win. A manager that confident, I'll put my hands up. He's cooking, man. He's cooking. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see any of this last game, But that man like Marcus Rashford, man like this. I don't know what this is yet, I'm waiting for him to have like an interview where he's like, oh, yeah, so... It's like mental health or something, and it's probably something to do with that, innit? Yeah. But can't lie, he is scary right now.
What do you think of Anthony?
Okay, cool. So
no. This guy came. It was a good goal and all that, But I'm hearing Man United fans saying, "Oh, you man are haters. What? No. Who's dead now? Who's this? Who's that?
He's still dead.
Listen, 145-minute performance cannot change a whole season worth of stinkers.
He's done that like maybe 6 games this season.
I've heard certain man, me and you have heard certain man say when Anthony's 25, he'll be the best winger in the world.
Nah.
You'll hear it from all of us. I think Anthony is not it. He's not it.
No, like he had the potential, and I honestly believe give him maybe this preseason. I'll give him this preseason and see if he can cook. But what I don't understand is Man United fans are coming with chest right now. Anthony has been displaced out of the squad. Sancho has come back, played the cam position. Bruno Fernandes has been pushed out onto the right wing. Yes, they interchange on that, but he can't even get into the squad right now. And you man are saying he's this and that. Honestly. No, he's not that. He's not this. He's nothing.
Exactly what he said, man. Listen, I just don't think Anthony is efficient enough for the Prem either. Like, everyone has this idea of technical ballers and they want a technical baller for their team. Technical ballers aren't the ones that win you games anymore. In the modern game, technical ballers aren't what you need. You need someone who's efficient.
How do you know he can't get there?
He might be able to get there, but the guy's so one-footed. We said he's a homeless Robin. He's not a poor man's Robin. He's not a Tesco value Robin. He's sitting on the streets, living there with a duvet that he got donated Robin for him. This guy only cuts in onto his left, but his left isn't even that great, and his right is non-existent. He can't dribble with his right foot. Like, he doesn't touch the ball with his right foot, bro. I'm pretty sure I have a better right foot than him. I mean, my strong foot is my right foot, innit? So listen, this right foot's worth a lot.
Another player who I want to talk about is Fred.
Listen,
did you see that guy there?
You know, he is so weird, yeah. Because how could this guy's finishing is appalling. How can you only score goals in big games when your finishing is that bad? He makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't get him. I kind of like him.
I think it's
so weird.
I think it's a confidence thing. I'll be real.
Maybe, but what gave him confidence in a Barcelona second leg?
No, just in general, like just playing well.
Yeah, I mean, he has been playing well recently, isn't it? Yeah. Honestly, I think Ten Hag's doing an amazing job. From where they were at the start of the season, where everyone thought, they're going to be fighting for top 4 at best, to where they are now, where I honestly think United can challenge for the league
outside
now.
Chance.
Very outside chance. They, if anything, I'll say it. Yeah, out of the top 3, I think they perform at least second best. At least second best. I think they probably perform better than City right now in the league. I think they perform the best.
I'll say them two are the same.
Yeah, they have the most.
Man City
They have the most
Manu.
performances. I think Arsenal have the most performances where it shows like a title winning performance where like they're down and they'll show they can go back up. After that, I think I'll give it to United. I honestly think they've got an outside chance of winning the league. And if he somehow manages to win the league this season, I'll go into hiding. I will go into hiding. We'll look off the entire podcast, or at least these two can continue it because I'm not doing any more.
I think what took everyone by surprise is this coming to the season. No one expected them, or had expectations of them to challenge for anything, but maybe like a little cup, maybe the Carabao Cup max. Yeah. But what they're doing right now shows, and with their thin squad as well, shows that they do mean business right now.
I wouldn't call it a thin squad. I don't think their squad's that thin.
In terms of quality, it's thin.
Yeah, I think their depth's all right. Like we're talking about Anthony as squad depth, then it's not a bad option.
No, but compared to the other players, compared to the other teams in the top 4, it's not as good. Because there's a significant drop
as
off
in the current positions. Top 4, or as in like the big 6.
The big six.
But I'm talking about not like just like the branded names. I'm talking about the actual performance, like the drop off in performance. Yeah, for Man United squad, like
especially in the midfield, because when you go from Casemiro to McTominay,
no, but Sabitz is coming and he's done a good job.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say though, because I don't think their depth's actually that bad anymore.
No, but the thing is, I feel like the players are believing in the manager and it's elevating their performances. Like the performance you're seeing from Fred. You haven't seen it for a couple seasons. Because
even when we look at their midfield, they've got Bruno. I think Sancho plays a 10 position for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then Bruno's been pushed out to the wide.
Yeah. So what? We'll still call their midfield Bruno, just for the sake of it.
I'm not saying Sancho. I'm not allowing the Man United fans that saying that Sancho is now centre of camp. He's a right winger that couldn't have the Prem
he's a third right winger for now, but I still believe in Sancho, I'll be honest. I still think he's got something for us. But I don't think Anthony's got anything for us. But anyways, their midfield, let's say Bruno, Casemiro, Eriksen, Sabitzer, I honestly think 3 out of 4 of them.
Fred.
Yeah, and Fred.
I'm McTominay.
No,
McTominay's washed now, man.
Yeah. Not even washed now. He has been washed. He is quite...
For what? Against who?
I never thought I'd see the day where I'd call someone a B-Tech Henderson, but he quite literally is a B-Tech Henderson.
You know what it is? You see players like McTominay, people... it's clear to say that he's not good to start.
But you need him in the squad, innit?
Yes,
you need him in the squad.
It's like El Neni.
Yeah, he's been at the club for how many years?
Yeah,
and like he loves the club to death, and he shows passion, and like he fights for the badge. You need him in the squad, nowhere near the starting 11.
Is that Milner for you, lot?
I would say he's more like a Henderson for us.
No, don't disrespect Milner.
I like Milner more than I like Henderson.
He just comes on to do a job and goes home.
But he doesn't do the job effectively.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even do the job. Honestly, he doesn't do the job.
I think he does.
Nah.
For this season, for Manchester United, from what I've seen of them,
I mean, listen, this season from Manchester United, they're still in all 4 competitions. The quadruple charge is still on, they'll say.
No, you know if United do the quadruple, they're going to put you to shame.
You know what?
Slightly,
they have a good chance. If they do the quadruple, on the episode after the quadruple, I will come in wearing a United shirt with Elanga on the back. If they do the quadruple.
No, I don't want Elanga.
No. I'll put Elanga on because I'll put the driest guy from their team on. I'll get a McTominay shirt.
No, how about that? I'm trying to think.
Or maybe Anthony because I've chat shit about him so much. I'll get an Anthony shirt. Yeah. What is he? Number 18.
Yeah,
is he number 18? He is, isn't it?
I'm not too sure.
I think so. I'll get a number 18 Anthony shirt on the back if you lot somehow win the quadruple. I'll wear it on camera. I'll even wear it next time I see half of you lot that support United fam. But this Sunday they got a massive game. Is it this Sunday?
Who? Oh, the Carabao Cup final.
Yeah, the Carabao Cup final. It is this Sunday, right? Yeah. I can't lie. I said it, and I was like, hey, is it this Sunday?
Oh, yeah, it's your boy starting and goal.
Yeah, Karius, listen. As good as United have been playing.
The Carabao Cup play because he cup tied.
Yeah, they got finished.
Yeah.
Nick Pope, the Bravka, and then now they got carried.
Quick question: we all agree that Nick Pope red card was a red card, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw some of the media trying to shout, "Oh, it was a bit harsh, bro." He literally grabbed the ball.
It is a red card. You just feel sorry for him because he can't play.
No, but some of the media were actually trying to say it's harsh, bro. No, it's not harsh in the slightest. You literally grabbed the ball live mid-play when Salah's through on goal.
He should have just firmed the goal.
Than that. He honestly should have firmed the goal.
What was the score at that moment in time?
It was 2-0 to us.
Yeah, he should have just conceded the goal.
Yeah, although I feel like they played better with 10 men anyways. But that's just because 10 men teams just sit back more. It's harder to score, sort of thing. But I wanted Salah to score as well. I had him in my FPL, so I was kind of upset about that. But
that was just stupid.
Yeah, it was a very stupid thing to do. But I think he sort of did it out of reflex. But just to finish on the for the final four on this final on Sunday, what do we think happens?
Manchester United finally win a trophy in how long?
Yeah,
I can't lie.
Simple as that.
My heart wants Newcastle to win, but my head said United.
I think all of our heart wants Newcastle to win.
Of course.
My head's gonna. I think Man United are gonna absolutely obliterate them.
Yeah, I'm very scared because Newcastle have been dropping off recently. The only thing that Newcastle has in their favour is the football script. Loris Karius on a cup final, he might just have his redemption story.
You know, I read apparently if Man United win, Dubravka can claim a winner's medal.
No way.
He's played enough games for Man United in the Carabao Cup.
That is funny.
And then what if Newcastle win? Can he still claim it?
No,
can you imagine? He goes from the bench, they collected their medals. He's like, what, me too? Yeah. Bro's in the Newcastle
shirt. You just see the players just screwing, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, bro. You take some trophy picture on his Newcastle shirt. That is jokes.
Winners win thing.
Be like, who's my man, fam?
So what? We've all got United winning this. Yeah. You know what? Well done to United fans. Your team looks amazing this season. I'll have to give it to you. But that's everything for today. I think we've covered pretty much everything that's big that's happened recently. If you have any other suggestions of what you would want to see from us, like I said, just leave it down below in the comments, or just let us know on Insta or TikTok. Just let us know wherever you can. If you have any different opinions, also let us know. We like to read the comments. We like to see what you guys think most of the time when you're not trying to get onto me about my opinions. But yeah, that's everything for today. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.